to the breath, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Slowly with control, probably the slowest breath you've taken today, or maybe ever. So slowly in through the nose, slowly out through the nose. And then on this next breath, we'll take some cleansing breaths. So go ahead and breathing in through the nose, fill the belly, bring awareness to where the breath fills up into your body, broadening the back, the shoulders, the diaphragm. Take in one more sip of air, pausing and holding it here. And then open the mouth, sigh it out, let it all go. Release the energy of your week. The energy it took you to get here, whatever you're dealing with. We'll do that a couple more times, cleansing. Inhale through the nose. Again, awareness of the breath as it comes in through the nose, down the back of the throat, where it lands in your body, expanding the chest, the back, bring it all the way into your toes. And then open the mouth, sigh it out, let it go. One more like this, inhale. Awareness, whatever you need to release this evening, open the mouth, sigh it out, send it away. Come into Ujjayi breath. So slight constriction in the back of the throat. Lifting the pelvic floor will be a little bit more active. Maybe start to walk your fingertips forward, wrap the tricep muscles. As you exhale, draw your belly button towards your spine. Use your core, your Uddiyana Bandha, to contract to exhale the breath. So using that core to push the breath up and out. It's more powerful, stronger. So again, inhale through the nose, lift that pelvic floor. Keep walking your fingertips forward, keep drawing your hips back. Maybe you roll your shoulders down and away, left shoulder out to the left, right shoulder to the right. Really broaden that shoulder girdle. As you're ready to exhale, draw your Uddiyana Bandha, belly button toward the spine. Beautiful. We'll walk the hands over to that left side. You can stack the right hand on top of the left, draw the right shoulder down, the right hip down. Maybe rest your forehead on your arm. One more breath, feeling a nice stretch across the right side body. And when you're ready, walk it over to the other side. We'll stack the left on top of the right, draw that left hip down, left shoulder down. One or two more breaths here. Beautiful. Walk it back to the center. Shift into your tabletop position. So shoulders over wrists, maybe sway side to side, just sort of moving through the shoulders, through the hips. You can roll the hips side to side, up and down and around. And then hips over knees, looking through the knees, making sure your feet are lined up directly behind the hips. So can't see the feet. And then externally rotate those arms, elbow creases are facing forward. Get strong in the shoulders, draw the belly button in, and get long through the spine. So nice strong tabletop. Take one more breath here. Nice, and then inhale, drop your belly, take your gaze up high. Tailbone high, broaden across your collarbone. Open the heart, the chest. Exhale, round through the upper back, really draw that belly button up and in. Let the neck hang, soften the neck, maybe tuck the chin. Inhale, drop the belly, gaze comes high. Exhale, round. Inhale, drop the belly, gaze high, cow-like back. And exhale, round. Nice. From here, keep your round back, but tuck your toes and just hover those knees up. So press through the hands, rise up through the upper back. You should really have a really rounded upper back. Draw that belly button towards the spine. And then we'll release the heels down, hips up high, Adho Mukha Savasana, or downward dog. Whatever feels good here for you in your first downward dog. So walk it out. Taking a couple more breaths. Nice. And just to bring some awareness to our form. So we're an inverted V with the body. Feet are about hip width apart. Hands are shoulder width apart. Nice, you guys look pretty good. And then inhale the right leg up high here. Circle the ankle, pointer flex the foot. Walk it out. Circle the other way. And when you're ready, bend your knee, drop your foot, but keep your knee high, opening the hip. So as the IT, circling the knee, circle the other way. Nice. And then when you're ready, go and straighten that leg out. Flex the foot, exhale, bring the knee to the belly. Try to stay V with the body, inverted V with the body. So just bringing the knee in. Nice, inhale back up high. So really gripping through the hands, get strong through their shoulders. Exhale, bring that knee to the belly. Nice, inhale back high. This time we'll come all the way forward to the try. So ground through the hands, lift that right knee, lift the heel toward the glute. See if you can get higher out of the back, the shoulders. And then when you're ready, slowly set that right foot down for a dragon pose on the right. So right knee's right over the right ankle. Taking whatever variation suits you. You can come down to your forearms or say hi to the hands. Maybe you reach for that back foot. If you want a quadricep stretch, which is good for the hips and the hamstrings, the low back. One more breath here. Nice job, yogis. When you're ready, release, hands back down to the mat. Heel toe that right foot in. Ardha Hanuman, half split. So flex your front foot, or maybe you bring the toes down to the mat and you get a front shin stretch. And then fold forward. If you've had your toes down, maybe flex the foot or vice versa. Just get a little bit of a variation. One more breath. Nice. When you're ready, bend through that front knee, ground through the hands, front foot meets your back, foot high plank, hold it here. Shoulders over wrist, grip through the fingers, externally rotate those arms so the elbow creases are forward, and broaden across your shoulder girdle. Spread the scapula, rise up through the chest, through the back. Engage the quads. Maybe you come up to your tippy toes. And when you're ready, we'll lower down. Grip through the fingers. Knees, chest, chin, come to the belly. Inhale, cobra pose. So feet together. Hands are along the chest. Draw the elbows together, the scapula together. Use your core, use your back. Maybe release the hands. Lift a little bit more. One more breath. Get long through those big toes. And then exhale, down dog. This is where we'll meet. And when you're ready, inhale that left leg up high. Circle the ankle, point or flex your toesies. Circle the other way. And then bend that knee, drop your foot, but keep the knee high, taking some circles with the knee. And circle the other way. And then go ahead and straighten that leg out, flex the foot. Staying in the down dog, just bring that knee to the belly. Nice. Inhale, back up high. Exhale, knee to the belly, round through the back, but stay in the down dog. Nice. Inhale, back high. Exhale, left knee, left try. Really grip through the fingers, rise up, lift the heel, lift the knee, and then slowly hover it down for your dragon on the left. Whatever variation you took on the other side, or not, maybe this side is different. Breathing through it, listening to your body. One more breath. Stop, yogis. When you're ready, left hand comes down to the earth, come back high to the hands. Heel toe that left leg in. Ardha Hanuman, half split. About 3 or 4 breaths here, your breaths. Just focus on releasing that left hamstring. Maybe releasing the back as you fold forward. One more breath. Beautiful, yogis. When you're ready, ground in through those hands. Shift your weight forward into that front leg. And then bring the front leg back to meet the back leg, high to plank. Hold it here, 2 breaths. Engage the quads. Round through that upper back, 1 more breath. Beautiful, beautiful planks. When you're ready, we're gonna lower down. You can take knees, chest, chin, but we're gonna come all the way to our belly like last time. And then when you're ready, cobra pose. So big toes together, get long through those big toes. Draw the shoulder blades together, shoulders down away from the ears, rise up through the heart. Maybe release the hands. Lift up a little bit higher. Nice. When you're ready, you can do tabletop to down dog or just press it right back to your down dog, Adho Mukha Savasana. On your next inhale, gaze forward. As you exhale, step, hop, or float your feet to meet your hands. Inhale, half back. Exhale, fold. Again, inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Last one, inhale, half back. Exhale, fold. Left hand to the center, right hand to the hip, or you can bring it straight up high. So bend through that left knee. Taking a soft twist through the upper back, the shoulders, thoracic spine. One more breath. Right hand comes down, left arm comes up, switch. Bend that right knee. Really get long through those left fingertips. Opposition, left fingertips rise, right fingertips root. One more breath. Beautiful, release. Roll up, unfurl one vertebrae at a time. So really ground down through the feet, engage your core, engage your legs. As you come up, careful on the back, roll the shoulders down away from the ears, close the eyes, mountain pose, Tadasana pose. Maybe set your intention if you haven't yet. One more breath here. So if you don't have any idea what to set as your intention, you could use gratitude, self-love, patience, acceptance. One more breath here. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, flat back, fold forward. Inhale, half back. Exhale, step or hop it back, high to low, take your flow. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha, up dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha, downward dog. One breath. On your inhale, gaze forward. As you exhale, step, hop, or float your feet to meet your hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root down to rise up, circle your sun. Exhale, flat back, fold it forward. Inhale, half back. Exhale, step or hop it back, high to low, take your flow. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. One breath, one more sun salutation A. On your inhale, gazes forward. As you exhale, step, hop, or float your feet forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root down to rise up. Tall trees have deep roots. Exhale, flat back, fold forward. Inhale, half back. Exhale, step or hop it back, high to low, take your flow. We'll meet in downward dog. Two breaths here. Woo. Out. One more breath. On your next inhale, gaze forward, coming into sun salutation B. On your exhale, step, hop, or float your feet to meet your hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Utkatasana chair pose, sink low, sit back. So all four corners of your feet is where the weight should be. Rising up through those feet arches. Feel your pelvic floor engage. Draw your belly button towards your spine, round through the low back, sink the hips a little lower. Nice, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, left leg back, low lunge. On the right, arms come up overhead. Left hand comes down, right arm comes up. We'll take a soft twist. Maybe bend that left foot and reach for, or bend the left knee, reach for the foot. Draw that foot in toward the glute, work the quad. And release. Front foot meets your back foot, take your flow, high to low. We'll meet in down dog. Left knee comes forward and through, low lunge on the left. Right knee comes down to the mat, arms come up high. One breath here. Right hand comes down, take that soft twist. One breath here, maybe draw that heel toward the glute, get the quad stretch. One more breath. Release. Left hand comes down, front foot meets your back, high to low, take your flow. We'll meet in down dog. On your next inhale, gaze forward. On your exhale, step, hop, or float, feet to meet your hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, sink it low, float it back. Draw your belly toward your spine, round through that low back. Try to rise up through the feet arches, so engage your feet, lift the pelvic floor, sink the hips lower. Hands come to heart, left elbow, right knee. Draw the belly toward your spine, look over that right shoulder. Sink the hips lower, you'll get more extension out of the spine, nice. One more breath. This time we're gonna lift the left foot. Keep the knees together, but lift the foot. Nice. You can take the gaze to the floor, that might help with your balance. And then when you're ready, see if you can step, fly it back for warrior three. So flex that left heel, keep the bind, keep the twist. If you fall out, come back. Dharana, concentration, stay with the breath. One more. Make sure these and then set it down, Anjaneyasana, Paravita Anjaneyasana, revolve, crescent lunge. Draw your belly towards your spine, look over that right shoulder. One more breath. Can't even stay here. And then when you're ready, hands come down to the mat. Front foot meets your back, take your flow, high to low. Pull me in, down, dog. One breath. On your next inhale, gaze forward. As you exhale, step, hop, or float, feet forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. 2 breaths here. Maybe try closing the eyes, practicing without any distractions. Draw your belly toward your spine, hands come to heart center. Right elbow, left knee. Draw the knee to the elbow to the knee. Sink the hips low, get long out of the spine, look over that left shoulder, nice. One more breath. When you're ready, we'll hover that right foot. Maybe come up to the toes. And then the heel toward the glute. And then fly it back for that warrior three. Use your breath, use your left quad to guide you. One more breath. Parvita Anjaneyasana, set that foot down. Revolved crescent. Nice, one more breath. Beautiful, yogis. Beautiful, hands come down to the mat. Front foot meets your back, take your flow, high to low. Pull me in, down dog. Three breaths here. Whatever you need. Dolphin, child's pose. Down dog. One more breath. Did you just take your sweater off? No. And when you're ready, we'll meet back in downward dog. Right leg comes high. Right knee, right try. Shift it to your high plank. Lift the knee, lift the heel. Bring it down to the elbow, to the wrist. Keep pressing through the hands and rising through the back, even though your leg is low. Lift the knee to the elbow, to the try. Back down, elbow, wrist, elbow, try. Nice, bring it through. Warrior one on the right. So back foot's open to 45 degrees. Shoulders are square. Think low in that lunge. Left quad is so super duper strong that your left pinky side edge of the foot is rooted into the earth about 2 feet deep. And extend it forward. Lean over that front leg. Left hand comes down, right arm comes up. Revolve that warrior one. Doesn't matter if the back heel lifts, it's fine. Your belly towards your spine, revolve that right shoulder open, maybe a little further. Bring it back to that hover, extended warrior one. Hover the torso. Nice, warrior two. So shoulders over hips, broaden the arms, nice and long, nice and strong. Gazes over the middle finger of the right hand. And sun warrior, drop the left arm, right arm high. Side angle, right forearm, right thigh. If you feel like binding, you can bind. Right arm. Well, basically you want to get your shoulder in line with the knee first and then see if you can get that elbow underneath the leg. Hand comes around. Stay low in that lunge. One more breath. Holding it where you are. Nice job, yogis. Beautiful. Release your bind if you're bound. Side angle. Bring it back. Warrior two. Standasana on the back leg. Right toes lift. Maybe the left toes stay on the mat. See if you can take a bind on this side. Left arm comes around. And when you're ready, warrior two, back on the right leg. Beautiful. Windmill hands down and out. For to meet your back foot, take your flow high to low. Down dog. Again, 3 breaths. Child's pose, dolphin, down dog. Wherever you go, stay with your practice. Stay in your body, stay in your breath. Stay present. Nice, one more breath. And down dog. Inhale the left leg high. Left knee, left try, shift into your high plank. Lift the knee, lift the heel toward the glute. Bring it to the elbow, to the wrist. Keep pressing through the hands and rising through the back, even though that knee is dropped. Bring it back up. Bring it back up. To the elbow, to the wrist, to the elbow, to the tri, and through. Warrior one on the left. Shoulder square, right quad is super strong. Extend over that front leg, extend your warrior one. Hovering the torso, one more breath. Right hand comes down, left arm comes up. Draw your belly in. Revolve that warrior one. Zipping up the core, one more breath. And hover it forward, extend your warrior one. Nice, open it up for warrior two. Shoulders stack over the hips, nice job, yogis. Broad arms, gazes over that middle finger. Sun warrior, drop the right arm, left arm high. Side angle, forearm to thigh. Or take that bind if you bound on the other side. Nice job, yogis. One more breath. Keep opening that right shoulder toward the wall behind you. Nice, nice adjustment. And when you're ready, open it back up, warrior two. Standasana towards the back wall. Lunge to that right knee. Left toes lift. Take that bind on this side. And when you're ready, warrior two through the left leg. Windmill the hands down to the mat. Take your flow, high to low. Pull me in downward dog. Three breaths here. Playtime if you want it. Down dog, child's pose, dolphin. We'll take about 5 breaths so you guys have more time. So if you want to invert, but you don't really know where to begin, a good beginner place is dolphin. So bringing the forearms down to the mat, gripping through the fingers, so relax the neck. So ground through the fingers, ground through the forearms, elbows rise up through that chest. Just like our cat-like back. Now it sounds a little counterintuitive because we're in this position, but we really want to draw our scapula apart, and you should really feel a engagement in your latissimus dorsi, your serratus anterior, your muscles around your rib cage. And then just breathe. If that seems easy for you, you can begin to walk your feet in a little bit further. If you want more, you can lift one leg. About 2 more breaths. Everybody okay? Are you okay, Daniel? Okay. All right, well, I'll meet in child's pose when you're ready. Taking a few breaths here. Come back to your intention. One more breath, wherever you are. From here, we're gonna come into boat pose. So however you wanna get there. So we're just gonna do a little bit of core before we come into our again practice. So boat pose. So modified boat pose, your hands, your fingertips will be facing your glutes. You'll roll your shoulders down away from the ears so that your heart really puffs up, opening the heart, opening the front body. From here, you can begin to bend those elbows, keep that heart open, maybe lift your feet. The legs go straight, awesome. You can stay right here using the hands. If you're able to release the hands without losing the integrity of the pose, then feel free to release the hands. But if you at all sink in your boat, put the hands back, keep the integrity, build that core strength from the foundation, from the bottom up. You can't build a house from the roof down. You have to start with a foundation. Engage your core, rise up through the heart on a strong foundation. One more breath here in high boat. And when you're ready, we're gonna lower it down, hover the knees, really rounding through the heart, through the chest. It's kind of like a counter version of what we were just doing, but hover the shoulders, hover the feet, and then bring it back up, open the heart, open the chest. And round down, lower down, hover the feet. Bring it back up, high boat. Slow with control, yogis. Low, we're building strength. 2 more, high. You guys got this. Low. Last one, high. Nice. Low. Hover, hover, hover. Bring the knees into your chest. Release the shoulders. Rock it side to side. So hugging the knees in, give yourself some love. Send yourself some gratitude, some forgiveness, some acceptance, whatever you need. One more breath here. Bringing the legs straight up toward the ceiling. Lower them about 45 degrees. If you feel the lower back lifting up, then bring the legs up a little bit higher. You really want to press down through that low back. Holding it here. Point the toes, flex the toes. And then we'll open the legs. Bring them together. Open. Bring them together. Open. Slow and controlled, no momentum. Together. Remember, if your back lifts up, bring the legs up a little bit more. Open. Together. Open. Together. One more. Open. Together. Bring them up straight. Hold it here. Engage the core. Press the back down. Lift the heels. Active legs. Bring the knees into the chest. Take half it, baby. Draw the knees wide. Draw the knees down. Flex the feet. It's a little bit funny. One more breath here, yogis. Nice. From here, we're gonna come into bridge or wheel. We've got 3 sets. So they're gonna be 5 seconds each. So if you wanna take one hold for 15 breaths or 10, 15 is kind of a long time for back then, but if you've been practicing it for a long time, it might not be bad for you. But when you're ready, we're gonna take bridge first. Our heels are right in line with our glutes. Try to bring the knees together. You can bring the hands to the small of the back as you begin to lift your hips up. And then draw those arms underneath the back a little bit, using the hands at the butt for support. Engage your core. You're coming down. You've got about one more breath here. Nice. And then when you're ready, lower down one vertebrae at a time. Tailbone's the last one to touch down. Just one shot over the leg side to side. Try to refrain from pulling the knees into the chest if you can. And when you're ready, we'll come into round 2 of 3. So if you want to take the full wheel this time, your fingertips are going to come behind the shoulders, facing the shoulders, and then draw those elbows together. Ground in through the feet, and then press through the hands, drawing the chest up, but toward that wall with the elephant on it, the door wall. Really pull that chest through, pull it back. Maybe draw your knees a little bit closer together. You put your feet on straight. Nice job, yogis. About 2 more breaths. Beautiful. If you're coming down, we're gonna lower down one vertebrae at a time. Tailbone's the last one. Swipe for those legs side to side. Take 1 or 2 breaths here and then come into your last variation of this pose. Try not to regress if you can help it. Maybe just don't hold it as long if you're feeling it. If you haven't already, go ahead and come into that last version. And drawing the elbows toward each other. Feet on straight, hands on straight, hips up high, maybe knees drawing closer together. Nice. And when you're ready, we'll go ahead and lower down. This time, feel free to hug those knees into the chest, send your body love. Really breathe into that low back, fill up the lungs. One more breath here. Since our spine is nice and open, we're gonna go ahead and come into our spinal twist from here. Actually, let's do when we're moving pose first. So we'll bring that right knee, lower the left leg out straight. The right knee will come out to the right, bypassing that right side body. And then making it just a little bit more active tonight. Let's take our hands, interlace your fingers, hands on top of that shin, really draw that leg down. Really, really compress those organs here. We really want to get a nice deep massage. This is great for our digestive system, our metabolism, just detoxing in general. So go ahead and inhale through the nose. This is our ascending colon and our kidney. Taking one more sip of air, hold it here. And then when you're ready, open the mouth, side out, let it go. Nice, 2 more like that. Inhale. Tuck the chin, cervical spine down. Taking one more sip of air, hold it here. Compression in the throat. Good for the thyroid. And then open the mouth, side out, let it go. Last one here, inhale. Open the mouth, side out, let it go. Beautiful. When you're ready, take that right leg, bring it over to the left side, but keep that right shoulder down, the right arm out to the right. So we want to revolve from our shoulders down. And if it's safe for the neck, you can involve the cervical spine by turning the head out to the right. So very gently wringing the spine out here. Take it easy on the lower back. Our low back doesn't really revolve as well as the upper spine does. One or two more breaths here, slowly in through the nose. And when you're ready, mindfully bring that right leg back over to the right, followed by the left, and rock it side to side. And when you're ready, we'll come into one. We're moving on the other side. Lower the right leg down to the mat. Again, interlace your fingers. Bring them over the shin. And then really pull the shin down, compressing the left side body. This is your descending colon, our liver, our other kidney. Tuck your chin, get long through that right leg, and then inhale through the nose. Taking one more sip of air, hold it here. Open the mouth, side out, let it go. Cleansing, detoxing, releasing all that is malevolent, toxins, waste, whatever needs to go. 2 more. Inhale, bring it all in. That is good. Love, peace, happiness. 1 more sip. And open the mouth, side out, let it go. Beautiful. 1 more. Inhale. If you can hug that leg in a little bit tighter, a little bit more compression. When you're ready to release, open the mouth, side out, let it go. Perfectly splendid. And then we'll bring that left leg over the right. Left shoulder stays down. Taking about 6 more breaths here. So we're here for a little bit. Slow inhale through the nose. Slow exhale through the nose. About 2 more here. Notice if you're holding tension in the face, the jaw, the eyelids, the neck. Soften the neck, tuck the chin. The tongue fall off the roof of the mouth. At the end of that last breath, mindfully hug that left knee into the chest, followed by the right. Rock it side to side, massage out the low back. Take 1 more breath here. From here, we're gonna rock and roll it up to a seated position. We're gonna come into straddle. If you want to turn sideways on your mat. You can, but you don't have to because we're not that cool in here. But flex the feet, get long through the backs of the legs and rise up through the crown of the head. So if you're at all like arching in the low back and you're not able to sit up nice and straight, maybe bring the legs a little bit closer together. Use your core to get long through the low back, tall. And then exhale, we'll fold it forward. Keep flexing the feet, keep getting long out of the backs of the legs. You kind of want to feel your hips turn up a little bit, like your pelvis turn up. So as you breathe, breathe in the breath and let it fill the space wherever you're feeling some tension. So if your hamstrings are feeling tight, or your hips are tight, or maybe it's your low back, just fill that space with your breath. And then as you exhale, visualize the breath really releasing from that area, letting it go, get heavy, get soft. One more breath here. When you're ready, we're gonna stay low and just walk the hands over to that left leg. Maybe you take the right hand, grab the pinky side edge of your left foot, bend through that right elbow, pulling the chest down. Just about 4 breaths on this side. And when you're ready, we'll walk it over to the other side. Stay low. And take that left hand. Grab to the pinky side edge of the right foot. Draw that left elbow toward the wall in front of you as you fold down. One more breath here. Slow in through the nose. And slowly out through the nose. Walk it back through the center. Stay low. Just take 2 breaths here. Flex the feet. Pull forward. Just taking notice. One more breath. Nice. And then walk the hands in. Bring the feet together. We'll come into bound angle. So draw the soles of the feet together, heels in toward the root. Rise up through the crown of the head. And then open your feet up like a book. Draw your belly button toward your spine. So when you open your feet like a book, notice that your knees might lower. You're getting a deeper external rotation in the hip joint. So notice if this is good or bad for you. Take what you need, leave what you don't. Rise up through the crown of the head and then hinge forward. Get long through the spine. The iliac crest. And then once you've extended forward as far as you can, then maybe round in. 3 more breaths here, yogis. Notice where your thoughts are at. Notice where your breath is at. Keeping the discipline in your practice. Stay with it. Last one. At the end of that exhale, when you're ready, mindfully walk the hands in. From here, we're going to come into seated spinal twist. So go ahead and straighten. Well, you can have your left leg out straight, or you can have it bent and the heel will come towards the sit bone. But we really want both of our sit bones on the mat. If this is a challenge for you, then that's when you would want to go and just keep that left leg out straight. Go ahead and root that right foot down on the outside of the left leg. Right hand comes placed right behind the right sit bone. Rise up through the left arm, the left side body. As you exhale, draw the belly toward your spine. Look over your right shoulder. Maybe you hook the right elbow. Maybe you just hug that right knee. And then when the space is there, you'll eventually make your way all the way, the elbow over the knee. And then maybe you even bind. Nice job, yogis. Keep rising through the crown. Keep gazing over the shoulder. One more breath here. Right. When you're ready, go ahead and release. We're gonna hug our right knee into our chest. We're actually gonna cradle it like a baby. So bringing like your elbow or your pinky crease of your right foot into your elbow crease of your left arm. Hugging that leg in. Maybe you just hold it here for a few breaths. Rock it side to side. You're feeling some tension in the hip, then maybe just hold it there and breathe through that. And when you're ready, we're gonna come into half lotus. So if you know that your knees are not very keen on this position, if you've had like a knee injury in the past, you can always just bring that sole of your foot to the upper inside of your left thigh, up toward the groin area. If you wanna go ahead and take that half lotus, you're going to really focus on bringing the heel towards your belly button and the pinky side edge of your left foot into that hip crease. And then maybe you just hold it right here. An option from here would be to fold forward. You can grab onto that left foot. You can also take a bind where your right arm comes around your back and grabs onto your left pinky or your left big toe. If full lotus was in your practice, feel free to take your full lotus. Drawing that right hip down. Nice job, yogis. 3 more breaths here. Beautiful discipline, guys. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Last breath here. When you're ready, walk it back up. Go ahead and release that foot. You can cradle your foot, baby. Just see a little counter, stretch, get the blood moving through a little bit more. And then go ahead and lower that leg down. We'll come into our spinal twist on the other side. So again, you can bend this right leg, heel towards the glute, as long as both sit bones stay on the mat. Feel free to stay here. If you can't quite get them down, then just straighten that front leg. Left hand reaches behind that left hip. Right arm reaches up high, get tall and long. Draw your belly in and look over that left shoulder. Nice, yogi. Nice full inhales through the nose. Full exhales through the nose. Try to get tall and long out of the crown of the head, shoulders over hips. One more breath. Lovely, and release. We'll go ahead and hug that left leg in. And sure, you can't probably help but notice the difference in your hips. If you have one hip that might be tighter than the other, so just try not to judge. Rock it side to side. Sending that hip some love. And when you're ready, we'll come into that half lotus or your modified heel toward the groin. And whatever variation suits the side. If you're able to reach for that foot, draw that left knee down. We've done a lot of quad openings. We've done some hip openings, spinal extensions. You might notice a little bit more space in this pose. Than normal. About 2 more breaths here. And when you're ready, go ahead and make your way up. Use your core to pick that chest up. Cradle a lovely leg baby. Rock her side to side, or him. And when you're ready from here, we're gonna come onto our back foot. We're gonna turn our feet to face the elephant. Go ahead and bring your feet up towards the ceiling. You can bring the hands up to the ceiling as well, reversing some blood flow here. And then just feel the blood flowing backwards, moving through the body. Slowly breathing. About 3 more breaths. Last one. Into that last breath. So yogi's choice in your last pose. You can actually stay here if you would like. If you want to take it further, take plow. Or if you want to come into your pigeon pose, I'm giving you guys the option because we did a lot of hip stuff already. You can also come into that like funky hip stretch if you want to get an outer right hip stretch or outer hip stretch, where you start with your figure 4 and then you lower the leg, foot over to the side. So your choice. You've also can take frog. If you're doing something that has 2 sides, take a couple more breaths and then switch sides. We're about halfway through our time here. 2 or 3 more breaths. Okay, so when you're ready, we'll make our way into our final resting pose. So if you took plow, maybe come into fish for a couple of breaths. And so I'll just, when you're ready, come onto our backs. Palms turned up to receive, get long through the backs of the legs. Close the eyes, take your gaze up and into that third eye chakra in the middle of the forehead, right in between the eyebrows. I'll come around with a cold cloth and I'll put it in your hand. If you would like to put it on your forehead, feel free. It's been soaked in essential oils. We'll just take a few more breaths together here. Go ahead and exhale everything out. Inhale nice and slow through the nose for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Taking one more sip of air. Bring it all the way in. Pause and hold it here. Holding, breath retention. Open the mouth, sigh it out, let it go. Again, inhale. Again, one more sip of air. Pause and hold it here. Open the mouth, sigh it out, let it go. Again, inhale. Breath retention, holding it here. Start to shift your awareness. So whatever you need to release or let go of, set free, no longer serving you. When you're ready, open your mouth, sigh it out, let it go. One more time like that. Inhale. And one more sip of air, holding it here. Shift your awareness to whatever you need to release, set free, let go of. Open the mouth, sigh it out, send it away. And shift your awareness to your toes, your feet, soften them, relax your toes. Relax your ankles, your calves, your shins. Let the knees fall open, let your feet splay apart. Relax the quads, the hamstrings. Relax your pelvis, your hips. Soften the belly. Soften the lungs as you breathe a little softer. Relax the chest, the shoulders, the biceps, the triceps. Release any tension or stiffness or blockages in your heart. Soften the neck, the back. Let the tongue fall off the roof of the mouth and down into the back of the mouth. Soften the jaw. Relax the cheeks, the eyelids, the forehead. Soften your scalp. Soften the gaze. Take that gaze into the middle of the forehead. Notice a light, a color, a shape, floating weightless and free. And just envision that as an extension of you, your energy, your light, your being, weightless, free, safe. Just stay there for a few moments. Begin to wiggle your fingers, begin to wiggle your toes. Breathe a bit deeper. Heal from past betrayals. Healing from betrayal is connected to healing and opening the heart. Many of us have become quite skillful at denying feelings of betrayal and ignoring those situations when we not only feel betrayed, we truly have been betrayed. Life happens. Sometimes people do things that hurt us. People may have let us down, not protected us. People may have deceived us. We live in a world with people who have a lot of issues. We live in a world that moves fast and isn't always kind, just, or fair. We may be moving so fast that we gloss over situations where we have been betrayed. Things just weren't right. The numbers don't add up. If we haven't dealt with past betrayals, if we haven't cleansed and healed those break lines on the heart, we won't be able to deal with the betrayals going on right now. The part of our hearts that's sensitive to betrayal has been numbed, sometimes damaged, because it hasn't been allowed to heal. We may stay in situations much longer than it's good for us to do. We may not speak up when we need to. We may quietly stand there saying, that's just how people are. And so our hearts break a little more and we go a little more numb. And that beautiful, precious part of ourselves, our heart, closes, not just to the person betraying us, but to all the beauty in life. Yes, sometimes that's just the way life is, but we don't need to stand there and keep letting life do that. We can open our hearts by healing those break lines. We can keep it open by being vulnerable and safe enough to feel, express, and take whatever actions our heart leads us to when betrayal occurs. The head is connected to the heart. This connection is important. Healing betrayal will help keep that connection clear. Thank you all, yoginis and yogis, for sharing your practice with me this evening. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me and for trusting me to guide your practice this evening. But most importantly, thank yourself for showing up for you. Thank your body for being there to support you through this journey, through this practice. So when we say namaste, what we're saying is that what's divine in me, what's good in me, the light that is in me, it honors and recognizes the same of which is in you. Because when we take this practice together and we honor that space, we are really all the same. We are all one. And so we will always end our class together and say, namaste. Have a good night, Kyle. Thank you for practicing.